Well, at our church, I see the Lord's work in action. You know, a lot of the criticism of Christians these days is that we act like we believe that faith is only a mental and inward process. The Lord's brother James told us that faith without works is dead. It gives me a lot of encouragement. Whenever I believe that things are in really bad shape, I just look around at others in our church and see the good things that they are doing with people in our church and outside our church that are examples to anyone that wants to look that they are following Jesus' example. I go back though in the history of the church, and I remember times when various persons had really tough times in their lives. Lost family members, bad illnesses, and so many people in our church stepped up to personally help those people and help them through that bad time and to understand how that bad time affected their Christian life. Certainly, on the other hand, there's been times when people have had wonderful things happen in their lives, and the church has celebrated that with them. Always there to support them either way, and there in a faithful way. Well, that heritage is important in a church. No church can exist without that heritage behind it. Another thing that jumps out to me is the time when Rex Humphreys baptized his granddaughter. A perfect example of that heritage continuing on. And we've seen that so many times in our church. Multiple generations growing up and continuing in the church. And so I think that's very important. I think we need to look at that and realize how those who went before us have laid the foundation for what's going on now. I would tell them that it's a place where I feel anchored. I feel that it keeps me in touch much more than if I tried to do it by myself. It keeps me thinking about the Bible and God's Word and the things that we each need to be doing. And that for that reason, if I would hope that anyone could understand that that's important in every human life, to have that connection to something that has some meaning, and that the most important thing that you can be connected to is Christian faith.